Hello, crafty friends. My name's Alicia, but as always, you can call me Crafty Al. And welcome to day 6 of my surprise Advent live stream series in honor of my 10th anniversary here on YouTube, which is going to be, I believe it's this Saturday, is the 13th of June. If you are new to this series, make sure to watch the kickoff video one time all the way through. You can find that video linked in the description box below, and you can also find it in the playlist, which is linked down there as well. That's going to be your one-stop shop for all of the videos in this series. And if you're new, you're going to want to go back and watch the first 5 days and get your secret words to enter to win the grand prize, which I tell you all about in that kickoff video. If you are here live, I want to know, have you ever made a light up card? 1 for yes, 2 for no. If you're here on replay, I want you to let me know your answer in the comment section below. And I have a couple requests. Please don't just put yes or no, because I don't know. I ask a lot of questions, friends, during these live streams. So say, yes, I've made a light up card. No, I haven't made a light up card. And if you're on replay, include hashtag replay, and I will pull some of the names out of the comment section to go into the bubblegum bonus machine for later on when I come back with the recap and giveaway rules video. Everybody here in the chat, it looks like they are voting. What is everybody sipping on today? I brought down a Diet Mountain Dew. Need a little extra caffeine this morning. So let me know what you are sipping on. Before we get started, let's take a look at our virtual tip jar. Oh, I'm going to turn off the widget just for now. So we did have one update from yesterday. We added one more new or gifted member. So we are at 19 friends. That is exciting. 19 new crafties, right? And after today, actually, we will be at 20 because Suzanne gifted one already during the live chat. So I think she did say she had to leave. She wouldn't be here live, but when she comes back to watch the replay.
Thank you very much.
And I got a new applause. Let's see what we think. It's a little quieter, but it doesn't have that toilet flush sound at the end. You'll have to let me know here in the live chat which applause you like better. I do see what's everybody drinking? Water, hazelnut coffee, ice water and coffee. All right. Yeah, I'm going to probably have to have a dirty soda later today, but right now it's just straight Diet Mountain Dew. Probably should have some water as well. I did star a few comments before we got started. First of all, Carmen, who is not only one of our subscriber sponsors who sent in a daily gift for me to open, she's also one of our bonus prize sponsors and is a Stampin' Up! Dealer, I call her, but I think she's officially an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. She's excited because free shipping is coming this week. So if you are in the US and you would like a new dealer or demonstrator, reach out to Carmen. She is linked in the description box below, as well as over on the visual supply list, which there's nothing new added today. But in case this is your first time here, I have a link on the top of the related products list in the description box to the visual supply list. And all of our awesome sponsors are linked at the top. Anybody who was a daily subscriber sponsor, I linked their social media up if they sent it. And then over on the right are the companies who are sponsoring the bonus prizes. I do have a couple discount codes with each of those, so I would love for you to use those. And if you do support any of them with a purchase, please let them know that Crafty Al sent you in the order notes. But just down below, I have some important links and then just some of the products you'll see me use during the series, as well as down at the bottom, my dirty soda bar favorites, because I always like to share about those. Another comment that I would like to bring up is Paula's. Paula wanted to know, did any of you make a goose-inspired card yesterday? I do want you to play along with this series, friends. And if you do, I have a special Facebook album for you. If you're not a Facebook group member, at the very bottom of the description box is a link to go over there to request approval. You need to make sure you answer all the questions and agree to the group rules, and it automatically lets you in, okay? Let me show you that page, what it looks like. So you go over to the Facebook group, you'll go into media and then albums. And this very first one is where you're going to share what you're inspired to create. You do not have to use the same product I open. You don't have to do a postcard shape. I want you to find something in your stash that you can play along with that you're inspired to create with. So let's see if we have any new from yesterday. I like to refresh this, make sure we get the newest. Let's see. I remember which was the last one we looked at. Okay. I think it was this one. So we ended off with Lisa for the day one. And okay. Yeah. Oh, sorry, we ended up with Lori. If you do upload, you see how Lori over here has day two. Please put that in the description of your photo, or I guess if you're on a mobile device, you have to put it as a comment, but that way we know which day you were inspired by. And then if your YouTube username is not your full name like Lori's is, please put your YouTube username over there too. So since we have so many Crafty family members in the chat who might have usernames that aren't the same, that helps us know who created this. Here we have Arlene. She was inspired by day 4 to create this beachy scene. Paula was inspired. I think that's day 4 as well. Tilt your head a little bit. Let's see, Elisa, this says day 2 up here. You can do this as well, how Elisa put the day and her YouTube username right up there. And that way we know. And then we have, one of the geese from yesterday, Arlene did a geese or a goose card with kind of that same background looking like I made yesterday on another goose card from Paula. So that would be day 5 as well. Day 4, I believe, from Amy. If you are seeing this, please go ahead and go back in, friends, and put that in the comment section if you can't update the description box. And then Carrie, day 5 from yesterday. And it looks like she had that same exact stamp set. And I think she put glossy accents, it looks like, on her geese. Love it. We'll keep those coming. They are always so fun to watch, to look at you watch me, right? I just love to go in and see those new ones each day. I don't really have any new news, but on my desktop, I just wanted to show you a couple things. So let's flip through, if you're new, what I've created so far in this series. We have day 1 was Carmen, day 2, Barbara, day 3 was Dawn's Swifty inspired set, and this is shimmery. Day 4 was Jay's Beachy Dies. And then yesterday, day 5 was from Debbie, the little goose stamp set. So I've had fun. I don't know about everybody here. If you have had fun, don't forget to give this video your stamp of approval, smash that like button, maybe share it with a friend. And I also thought it would be fun to take a look at the grand prize so far. Again, to know if you can qualify for the grand prize, check out that kickoff video. But friends, this is just half of the grand prize so far. Look at that. Somebody is going to be so lucky. I love it. I've had a great time opening these and getting crafty with them. Let's talk about who our sponsors are. I kind of already did preview them when we looked at the visual supply list, but our daily subscriber sponsors who sent in something for me to open each day are also the sponsors of the grand prize. I am giving away, except if you are the winner and you don't want the Swifty inspired theme set, I will replace that with something from my Crafty treasure box. But because that was going to be hard to part with. And I reached out to Erin Lee Creative. I emailed her through her website, and I sent an Instagram message like the same day I opened it, and I haven't heard back. I'm like, is there by any chance you might have one that is not in inventory on your online store? And I haven't heard back, friends, but I'm still keeping my fingers crossed. And then our bonus prize sponsors are our daily extra prizes. I reached out to some of my favorite crafty companies. Carmen got the ball rolling on this one really, because she was like, I have extras of what I sent you, and I would be willing to send those to US friends. I'm like, well, that might be a good idea to have an extra prize each day. So I reached out to some of my favorite crafty companies, which I think I did see Jamie from Not Too Shabby here in the chat. And I asked them if they would sponsor a gift certificate And look, friends, how many of them said, yes, I'm excited to share each day. And today, oh, let me put back up the poll. I forgot about that. Have you made a light up card? 1, yes. 2, no if you're here live. Because today's sponsor is, you might have already guessed it, Pear Blossom Press, and they have given me a $50 gift certificate to give to one lucky subscriber who's at least 18 years old. And please like this video. This can be a worldwide gift certificate, but keep in mind that your shipping will come out of the total gift certificate. And if you incur any customs or duties fees, those are on you as well. I'm going to show you a few of my favorite products from Pear Blossom Press, and then I'm going to come back on and tell you how to enter to win that $50 gift certificate. So many of you might know they're kind of like I'm most famous or most known for Sheetload of Cards. They're most famous for their easy lights, friends, and they are exactly that. So I have a few of them here. Okay. So here they have some that twinkle, and there are, I think, 3 different ends. And I can't put it in, but they give you the battery and the little thing to put in your card. And then the halo, I haven't got to use this one yet. It's like a ring, and they have shaker pouches that you can use with it. So you can make like a light up shaker. And then their probably most purchased one, I would guess, is their one light, friends. And it is just a single light that if you press and hold, it lights up. Like I made this last summer at Paper Ganza. So if you push here, then your rocket fire lights up. And wait till you see this next one. I have used this next light in one of my videos, but I just gave it to Angie last week when I met her and her husband for a birthday lunch here. So I can't show it to you, but I did get to give that out. So, but check this out, you guys. So here's got this cute little cupcake, right? And it says to push. So it stays on. You see how the light stays on? Let me see if I can get this to work. Watch this. You can blow out the light. So this is a different one. I think this one is called the candle light. So I hope you'll check them out. And they also too, they have snap and slides. I've gotten to use those before. I won't be able to use any on this series just because how thick it gets. It's more of like a handout card, and then a stamp set that kind of goes with their lights. And also, you guys, I just briefly yesterday on Facebook saw this new product that they're coming out with, and I am going to have to put this in my cart. So it's called the Beaded Rainfall Kit, and you pre-order now for estimated ship of July 3rd. And it comes with all this great stuff here to get you started. And then you can make cards. Oh, okay. You see like back here, it's like little beads on clear string. So it looks like they're kind of raining down, or you could pour coffee. So I'm excited to try that out. And they do have some downloads here you can get as well. So if you have ever ordered from Pear Blossom Press, I know that some of you might have already answered yes up here, but if you've ever ordered from Pear Blossom Press, put Pear Blossom Press in the chatter box or in the comment section below. And if you're going to Craft Roulette Live, they are one of the hosts or hostesses. So it will be fun. You'll get to hopefully meet Amanda. And let's go ahead and talk then again about how you're going to enter to win that $50 gift certificate. So what I want you to do, and even though I've shown you, oh, I forgot to show you one product. I'll have to do that. Even though I have already showed you some products, I still want you to go over to their website, friends, and peruse. But you're going to go to their website, which they are linked in the description box below. And you're going to look around, browse, and then I want you to come back to this video after the live is over in the comment section below and leave at least 2 items that you would put in your cart if you win the $50 gift certificate. When you leave that comment, make sure it includes the hashtag Pear Blossom Press, just like it shows on screen now. All one word, no spaces, you need the hashtag. One thing to please keep in mind too, you can't like leave your comment like, I want these 2 products, and then leave another comment with hashtag Pear Blossom Press, because those 2 comments will not get linked together. So if you when I use like the online application, so make sure that you have it all in one comment. And if you do realize, oh no, I forgot the Pear Blossom Press, either see if you can edit your comment or just leave a completely new one and delete that other one. All right. That way they all get tied together. Because if I just see a hashtag that just says Pear Blossom Press, and that comes up as a winner, it's not going to be the winner because that comment was not how it needed to be with those items, okay? And you can always reach out with any questions as well. But let's go ahead, guys. Let's find out whose product, whose gift we will be opening today. So we have 5 friends left, and we have 5 friends left. Let me know over in the chatter box whose name you think might come up today. So give me those. I'll see what Amy had a question. How long do we have to come back and add the hashtag and stuff we want to order? Thank you, Amy, for that question, because I do kind of keep forgetting. You have until June 20th. So a week after this series ends, I will pull those names after that from each one. Thank you for that reminder. Okay, I see. Let's see. Let's see if it works again. The first name I'm seeing is Amy. So the first name I'm seeing is Amy. Let's see if that who pops up today, because so far that's the way it has worked. Not going to make it all the way around. Let's see who we got. Michelle. All righty. Okay, hold on, and let me put this. I do already see some of you using it, so just make sure as we're live here that you put question in front of it. And let's see. Oh, let me grab Michelle's envelope before I forget who the wheel picked, and I will answer these. All right. Lisa said, should the replay and sponsor comments be placed in separate? I would. It doesn't have to be, but I would, yes. Christina says, yesterday she noticed that the pink and main only highlighted. Is that going to be a problem for getting those entries? She hopes not. The pink of pink and main. I'm not sure what you mean by only highlighted. Like, does YouTube highlight stuff when you leave it in a comment? As long as that is all together, that is what the other website reads. They just look for that hashtag, but again, no spaces. So that might be something weird with YouTube. Yep, that will not work. It does. Oh, wait, right here. Yep, you do have to have it exactly like it shows on screen during this video. So you'll need to go back and edit that. All righty, let's see, friends. What's in our envelope right here by Michelle, who is Adventures by Michelle in the chat. Michelle, if you are here, put I am here in all caps, friend. Put it all caps. Christina said, I think the and sign truncated it. I am seeing it on my end. On my end, they are looking correct. So like if I find out like it's not searching for the hashtag pink and sign main, then I'll just do the hashtag pink. But on my end, in the back, they look fine. Okay, there's Michelle. Here we go, friends. All right, what do we think Michelle sent in? It is hard. What do you think, guys? Get your guesses in over there, what you think we're going to be opening today. What do you think? Get those in. And I'm going to go ahead and stop the poll now, just so I don't forget, because hopefully we'll get to do some more polls while we're live. So let's see how many of you have made a light up card. 65% of you say no. I will tell you, friends, it's a lot easier than you think. During the paper Ganza class last summer, we made 2 cards in like no time at all. So when you go watch their videos, they have tons of tutorials. There's no wires that you need to connect or like paths you need to make. I know that some companies, there's another company where you have to like make a circuit. This circuit is already made for you. Just You just put the battery in and put it on a card. All right, we have a lot of dies coming through. Thank you for remembering our DYE. All right, I am going to guess. I am going to guess that you are probably correct. Are we ready? Let me hide that. Get my drum roll. Oh, look at that. It is a butterfly die. And I think, so there's some detail here. I think it's going to cut the wings out. Let's cut this really quickly just so we get an idea of what it looks like. Let me know what your ideas are for it. Remember, we do have to use the color palette and we are making a postcard. So give me some ideas of what you might do. And I'm going to cut this out real quick just so we can see it in action, okay? I think it might have some dimension to it. Okay, so it does cut it completely out. But look, friends, look at that. And then you can, now it probably, if I put the wings up, it's not going to make it to our end recipient with that. But look at that, guys. Is that not adorable? All right, let's see. Paula says that's pretty realistic. Hope it doesn't freak you out. Yes, if you're new here, I love butterflies and crafting, but butterflies in the wild freak me out. I think it is the unpredictability of where they're going to fly next. We went to Mackinac Island and they have one of those butterfly places where you can go in amongst the butterflies, but you can't touch them or anything. The whole time we were in there, I had to like hold my hands behind my back because I was afraid I was going to be like that and then injure one of them. So they're not my favorite in nature, but they are beautiful. Amy says cut 3 and have them waterfall shape over the postcard. Butterfly on a rainbow hello card. I like that. I am kind of thinking I might want a colorful background. Vellum butterflies with the small part pieced in the center. Let's see, smushing. Well, look, and it's Michelle herself. I honestly, that was my first thought, was to smush a very colorful background. And then, yeah, probably maybe have 3 of these on the front, like hanging out. Dawn, beautiful. Paper piecing might be fun or use vellum for some of the layers. Yes. Yeah, I see a lot of rainbow backgrounds. Ooh, I like this one too. Cut the butterfly out of holographic paper, maybe with a rainbow background. All right. Well, then let's have this be our first poll. So get your poll lights out. If you are new to my live streams, we love it to be interactive. Everybody likes to get in on the creations. So we have polls to help me make design decisions. If you are a subscriber, you can click on the emoji keyboard and start typing in POL, and it will bring up a red little siren light, kind of like mine. If you are a member, you have your special emojis, unless I guess you're on an iPad or something, unfortunately. But you can use those, so get those in there. I do see my members are putting in theirs, but all I see are these words. But here we have Sonia. She has shared what the subscriber siren looks like. So get those in. Oops, somebody dropped something upstairs. Get those in, and I'll tell you what we're going to vote on, and then I will get the I'll get the poll ready. So for the background, I have to do a rainbow, friends. If you didn't notice, I have my crafter, kind of a different kind of rainbow, more I don't alternative colors, kind of like our color palette, how it's a rainbow, but they're just slightly different than your primary colored rainbow. And now I got off track. I don't even know where I was going with that. Oh, I love a rainbow. You know me. But so Gonna be a rainbow background, but am I going to ink blend it or are we going to ink smush it? All right. Um, I don't, oh, here, it's gonna be hard to see, but if you've never seen ink smush, oh yeah, it's actually all hidden. So it's NB cards, like, Natalie is her name Natalie B? I cannot remember. NB cards here on YouTube. It has a playlist with the ink smusher, and she shows you how to make your own ink smusher tool, which if you ever wanna do ink smushing, but you can't get it right, like, I could never get it right with just, like, the piece of plastic or, so she makes a tool to smush with, and it's hard to see, but I did it for the background behind each of these. So, if you did crinkle inkle, it's a little bit like this, but this is a little bit more solid. Um, it can be more solid, smushing more solid areas, or ink blended. Okay, so and then we'll put these beautiful white butterflies on top of it, or maybe holographic. We'll have to. There we go. Here it's NB cards. Yes, she does some great stuff. All right. Oh, let me see here. Going to get the widget ready for the background. And are we going to blend a rainbow or ink smush a rainbow? So I'm going to give you 2 minutes to answer that. If you are here live, please type in 1 for blend or 2 for ink smush. If you are here on replay, I want you to let me know what you would have voted on, but please either put blend or ink smush, or like blended background or ink smushed background. That way, not just 1 or 2, because I will be having lots of polls and I want to know which one you had been answering. I will play you a little music while you vote on that, friends, and then make sure to smash the like button if you have not yet already. All right, guys, the voting is in. Let's see which option won. With 71%, I will be ink smushing. Yay! I haven't ink smushed in a while, so this will be fun. For this, we do need some cardstock that's going to take a little bit of water. Or a little bit of moisture. Now, it's not necessary if you're not going to ink smush a lot, but I almost think today I might spray mist my cardstock with water before I do the smushing to see if that helps, like, with the blend. Ruth said, you have butterfly shaped effect holographic paper, then you'd have a butterflyception. I was actually thinking while you guys were voting, the other day I got some new holographic laminate to put over the stickers I make. I thought it might be fun to do a little test that can I put that on white cardstock and still die cut it. So we might have to try that out today, my friends. But for now, let's bring in. So I have a different smushers here. So I have one that I made with bubble wrap, and you can have some texture, and then just like a normal one, and I hold it with a little binder clip to keep the plastic together. And then this is one that I made on a Tailored Expressions pouncer, and then I just hold the top here with rubber bands. And most inks you can just spray with water to clean that off, okay? Barbara said, have I tried using the wax paper method? Is that like when you crumple it up and iron it on? I did years ago, years ago. Okay. Oh yeah, because the one time I was published in a magazine, that's the technique I used. Yes. Okay. Let's get out my cardstock. So, do I have any scraps that are big enough for my postcard? So, I like to use Bristol Smooth when I do kind of mixed media or techniques with water. And I'm just going to cut this down. I think the 4 1/4 by 5. Well, I'm going to do 4 by 5 1/4 because I am going to have to cut some off. So I don't want to have to cut off too much. And we're going to do this first because it needs some time to dry. And because we're going to be getting messy, I'm going to bring in, oh guys, I think I'm going to bring in my larger glass board today just so, oh my goodness, you guys. I just had a huge Craftalanche over here. Oh no. I'm going to have even more to clean up. All right. So I'm going to bring in my bigger glass board from Glassboard Studio, which if you are looking to get yourself one, I do have a discount code, and they are one of our sponsors, but I haven't shared yet the prize that they are giving us. So here's that, and I need to get out my inks. I do not have, so the colors that I want to use to make a rainbow, because maybe if these will blend together, I don't want to have to use them all. And I do not have like Gina K reinkers in any of the colors in this palette. So I am going to get out Tailored Expressions. Actually, I have to use watercolors for Tailored Expressions. I have to see. I know that I have the blue raspberry. I'm going to find a pink that I have that's kind of like fruit punch, but I don't think they have a liquid watercolor in that. Let's see what's in this bag. Bubble gum. Okay. I think I'm going to do lollipop and pineapple for the other ones. And I'm going to start in the middle with the pineapple. Oh, I hope we don't have to cut any of our butterflies off. I wanted to do 3, but you know what? That's already kind of big on there. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to try to do kind of like a band, okay? Oh, Carrie said she's never done this technique, going to try today. It is so fun. And it's one of those things like you have to let it go, right? Like I'm not very good at letting go. I like things to be like orderly, but I do enjoy this. So I'm gonna get my yellow ready first. So I'm just gonna put some over here on the side. And this is already pretty watery, but I'm gonna add a drop or 2 to it. And then I'm just going to mist my cardstock. So I'm gonna kind of do wet on wet. I'm gonna use, let's start with this one, and then maybe we'll put some bubble wrap accents, but I just kind of want like a band of it. So you just kind of pounce it just like that, right? And then let it dry. But I think I'm going to put some texture on it with the bubble wrap. And I'm going to have to do a lot of cleaning between this because it's such a little area. So let me spray this off. And I think I'll just see if I can wipe it on some. I'm just gonna wipe it off on some paper towels to try to get it clean. Oh, I didn't use that one. I just sprayed the wrong one. And then let's do the lollipop on the other side. I probably need to make more smushers so I don't have, like, if I make kind of another one this size, I don't have to. And I'm kind of hoping where they overlap that we'll get kind of like an orange. I don't know if that's going to happen though. And then bring in bubble wrap one. Okay, it is a bigger area. I am coloring a bigger area than I had thought, but I think that will be okay. Clean these off again. And I kind of lost my texture on there, so I'm going to redo that one. Let us know in the chat, or in the replay, have you ever ink smushed before using these smushers? If so, put NB cards over there in the chat if you've ever followed her tutorial and made a smusher. I can't remember which Advent series it was, but I had lots of people in the chat when I was having problems ink smushing. They were like, oh, you have to check out NB cards. And I did that same day. And then ever since then, I cannot stop. That's pretty dry. I'm gonna just miss that end once again. Get over to get some green, hopefully. All right. And then we'll see what it looks like when it dries. I am going to dry it just a little bit before I move it. So I'm going to put you guys on mute and play you some music. All right. Oh, okay. On the yellow and the blue, I've kind of lost the bubble wrap look. So I'm just, while the background is dry, I'm just going to go in again with that, just so we get that effect. And I did, the chat was flying, friends, while I was doing that. So if I missed a question, make sure to put question in all caps again, and I'll answer. But here we go. So. Is that not super fun? So I'm going to put this to the back, okay? We'll let that dry. Actually, you know what? I think I can probably just move this whole thing. And before I misplace the die and wonder where it's at, I'm going to put it right up there on my folder. Let that dry back there. Carrie, don't forget that I just happened to see it because it was still on my screen, but the way that I see the comments, it no longer highlights it for me when you type in @CALLMECRAFTYAL. So when you need my attention, if you can like put Crafty Al in front of it, that way I'm going to see it better. I'm not going to light up anything just because of the cost to mail it. Like, that's gonna end up at my post office, definitely a package. So I'm trying to keep these daily postcards flat enough to mail, like, in a regular envelope, but you could definitely light up your butterfly. That would be a good idea. Alrighty. Alrighty. What are we gonna do now? We're gonna cut the butterflies, but let me go over first and get my new package of holographic laminate, and we'll see if we want to add one of those to the white cardstock. I think somebody said that they have added this to theirs and then die cut it, so we'll give that a shot. So I think you could probably make your own holographic cardstock if you put any color behind it. Oh. I got this package at Amazon recently, and it has 4 different looks on it. Let me see if I can divide it out. So we have this first one. It's kind of like little dots. And then this next one is what I'm using on the is what I used on the consolation prize. It's more like shards. Debbie said, "Go get my butterfly at the glass board." Debbie, that was just a test. If it's still on there, I have to keep cutting it. And then Dawn said, "Thank you so much. She's going to try to do this for her swap card tomorrow." Excellent. All right, so then we have the shards of glass. This one is, I don't know if you can see, it's like stars, kind of. Stars and dots. And then finally, this is just a sheet of just overall holographic. The shards, I think, are going to be too big for our butterfly. I don't think you'll see them. And I don't know that it could be the same with this one with the stars. But let's go ahead. We're going to try this, friends. I will just cut a small piece and put it on a scrap of white cardstock, and we'll cut out our butterfly. So get your pole lights out. Get your pole lights out. I'm going to do, let's see. I'm going to call this one with the itty bitty dots. I'm going to call this one glitter because it kind of reminds me of glitter with the size it is. I'm going to get that pole ready. I'm going to call it Witch Laminate. Are we going to do the glitter? The one that'll be stars, or this will be just hollow for holographic, okay? Dawn said she may or may not have like 100 sheets of these. Hey, well, hopefully you'll get it out and use it, son. Yes. Okay. So let me show you these once again, and then I will start the poll. So we have kind of like just the little dots. We're calling glitter. The stars, or just a plain sheet of holographic. So I'm going to give you, oh, you saw about 1:47 left. You can get in your votes. If you are here live, you just have to type in the number, either 1, 2, or 3. If you're here on replay, let me know glitter, stars, or hollow. Which one would you choose? And we will put some, since I won't be able to use this on a sticker sheet later because we're cutting some out, I'm going to put it on a sheet of regular cardstock too to see what it looks like if you use a color behind it. right. Oh, it looks, let me stop the poll. Just make sure nobody else gets in, but it looks like we might have a tie, my friend. So we have to do a runoff. So anybody who chose glitter, this next one will be super quick. I need you to select either stars or hollow, okay? So this one is just going to be a 1-minute poll. So get those votes in if you want to do stars or hollow for holographic. Okay, did we get... All right, we have a winner, 59%, just a plain holographic. So let me put these away. And I do like how when I bought the sheets this time, they came in this nice folder here. Let me know if you would like me to add this to the visual supply list. If you do, put put laminate over in the chatter box or down in the down the comment section. Put laminate in all caps, and if people are interested, you know, especially after you see how it's used, then I can add that later. Okay. I use it over, like when I print my stickers on a sheet of label, I use it over there just for that extra sparkle. All right, I see a few laminates. Okay, I will add that later, but for now, I'm just going to get out one of those. How many sheets did I get? I don't even remember. I don't know if this was like 40 sheets and I got 10 of each. All right, looks like a lot of you want that. Okay, now I need another piece of cardstock. And I'm just going to use plain cardstock and cut this. I'm going to see if I can get, if I could get 3 of these on like a, oh yeah. So I'm going to cut just a piece of white cardstock to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Oh, no, I need this out. And I'm going to cut my laminate as well to that size. Bye. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure to smash the like button on the way out if you have not yet already. Speaking of that, let's go do a stamp of approval check. Right now, you guys, we have 108 of you on here. Awesome. Ooh, and this is pretty good. There are 98 likes. Now, I know we did start out with quite a few and people have came and went. So please smash the like button below this video if you have not yet already. Even if you're just kind of watching quietly in the background, we'd love that too. Okay, let me get this on here. So what I like to do is peel back one corner and then I fold back that background, okay? Then you want to take your time on this and try to line up the corner and the edges and then just kind of press that in place. And now it's going to be hard to show you, but as you pull this paper back, you kind of want to, this is hard to show, you kind of want to rub down the laminate that's going on there, just so you don't get any bubbles. I usually just rub back and forth from the center out so it gets rid of anything. There we go. And now we have holographic white cardstock. And let's go ahead. Well, the test here, I'm going to try to cut out, friends, 3 of our butterflies from this. So we'll do this. While I am doing that, why don't you guys let me know what time it is if you are here in the live chat. What time is it? Showtime. That's my favorite. That's my favorite answer when somebody asks me what time it is. If you know what that's from, you can put that over there. Ooh, that cut very nicely. No problems at all, friends. Oh, look at that. That is neat. Fun. Yes, it is secret word time, my friends. Yes, shh. Remember, these are secret words. We don't give them away. We don't tell others about them. If people come in later in the video and they say, have you given out the secret word? Don't answer them. I or one of my moderators will just quietly delete it. I want those of you who are watching the entire videos, are here for it, to be the ones getting the entries into the final giveaway. Now, you only need to collect the secret words if you are eligible for that grand prize, all right? You'll want to get out your secret word tracker, which, if you don't have it yet, there's a link in the description box below and also on the visual supply list. The word I'm going to give you today, look, we're already over on that last half. The word I'm going to give you today goes on the day 6 line, okay? Also, if you ever find any bonus secret words and people are asking, oh, where are you getting these? Don't tell them. They've got to be reading my messages and all that stuff to get those, okay? So today's word in honor of our die is going to be butterfly. Butterfly, butterfly. You don't necessarily have to spell that correctly on that form, but that way you know the word I'm saying. And I am going to write that down on my sheet as well. All right. So I'm going to cut this out. That's so fun. I'm going to cut this out 2 more times out of that piece of holographic cardstock that we made. Oh, got a little itchy on my nose. And then I'm going to try, I'm just going to try one for fun on a colored cardstock scrap from, ooh, that one does not want to come out, that last one. But I'm just going to try it on one of our color palette cardstock scraps, and then maybe we can use it on something else. But that way, too, we can see the difference with this on a white cardstock versus on a colored cardstock. What do we got here? This peachy. Actually, I think this is big enough to cut something from. So I'm just going to put one of the other pieces that I cut. So I have that scrap left. I'm just going to put this on there. Oh. Oh. Sometimes the hardest thing is getting, there we go, getting the laminate started. And I don't know who said it, but a ruler is good for this too. Yeah, or I've also used One of my packages actually came with this little scraper, but if you have like a silhouette or a cricket, sometimes you have those little things that help get things off match. You can help that or a credit card. So look at that. So you can make any cardstock you want. Not only will it be glossy, but then it is holographic. And then of course, if you would choose one of the other ones, like the glittery one or the star one, then you're going to have even more detail and texture in there. We'll have to use that on something else, friends. I'll put that back in I have my little cardstock and scrap caddy right here for later. Now, let me see. I'm going to go grab the piece that I ink smushed and see if it looks pretty dry. Now, because it's been wet, it does kind of get bowed. If I was doing this here and had more time, what I do, I think Kathy Zilski, I think I learned it from watching her. She puts it in like a book and then puts a couple books on top, and that helps flatten it out. What I will do when I go to adhere this is just put some extra adhesive on it, and hopefully it will not pop back up. Carmen asking in. Yes, I definitely missed it, Carmen. That chat has been flying, friend. When I use this on my sticker paper, do you cut it with your silhouette or scan and cut? So I think either machine could do it, but I do use my silhouette. For some reason, I am just more comfortable with that. I know the software a lot better, but I bet you could do it on either. So if you have a scan and cut, I bet you could. I would probably suggest, watching some YouTube videos how to make sure it's going to cut where you want it, because like the silhouette and the scan and cut might do this too, but the silhouette, when you set it up, it puts like little crop marks so the machine can read it to know where it should cut within that. But yeah, I bet it will work. If anybody is in the chat who has a scan and cut who's tried stickers, let us know. Okay. Oh, yes, Kristen, that is so cool that it comes in sheets. She's only done the packing tape trick. Yes, for glossy cardstock. Yeah, that would work too. But yeah, like you said, it would be limited on size. Teresa, the new laminate, the new holographic stuff is not. I will put it in later today. Hold on. I can probably find it pretty quickly since it was something I ordered recently. Let me just go grab that. And I'll put it in the chat here, but I will add it to the visual supply list later. Okay, it looks like it was 36 sheets, 9 of each style. And I will put it over in the chat for you guys. There you go. And that is, of course, an affiliate link, which means I make a small portion. And on Amazon, when I say small portion, I mean small portion. You would think one of the richest companies in the world would have better affiliate percentages, but it's probably like 1%. But anyway, anything helps. And then also, if you shop for other stuff, then I would get a portion of that. And again, affiliate links, they don't cost you anything, but the people who share it and whose you use, they get a small portion of the sale at no extra cost to you. So it helps us out, kind of lets us to know what you're enjoying seeing us work with. So if you want to do that, I would love for you to use my affiliate links if you are going to go shopping. Thank you. You are welcome, Teresa. Okay, let's figure out what we're going to do with this. First thing I'm going to do, though, is cut it down with the stitched A2 layer stacklets, and I've been using the third from the largest for this. Barbara clicked the link and realized she's purchased it twice before. I hear you, friend. So hopefully you can find it then if you haven't already used it, so you can try this out. I'm gonna try, I guess I'm gonna try to just center that color in there. At first I was gonna, well, no. No, I'm gonna just try to center it in there. Oh, thank you, Carmen, for using my link, friend. You'll have to show us what you do with it. And, you know, that's something too. If you have some of this, if you have some of it at home already, and that's what you want to do for today's inspired project to add to the album, that's fine. You know, you don't necessarily have to use butterflies today. You could try out that holographic laminate trick on something. Um, is it Kinzer Crafts newbie here? What is a visual supply list? So it is linked in the description box below, above my related, at the top of my related products list, and it is where I am sharing not only about, oops, where's it at? Not only about our sponsors with links, but also some of the main products you'll see me use during the series. Also, just some of my other favorites, like for storage and adhesive. And then if you're down at the bottom here, my dirty soda bar favorite. So later today, I will add that laminate to that list as well. I do have some links below, but not as many as are on the visual supply list. Okay. Carmen says that she wants to make stickers with a verse from Romans for her Bible study group members this fall. Awesome. Yes, you'll have to show us those. Oh, yes, you could also look for some holographic paper in your specialty cardstock. Oh, you know what? I don't think I ran this all the way through my die cutter. I think I got distracted and only ran it halfway through. So let me try that again. Ugh. Oh, here. I haven't got to do this today with my, we'll do this for my forgetting to run the actual piece through the die cutter. And by the way, to welcome to Kinzer Crafts. So glad that you're here. It sounds like you might be newer. I hope that, well, you already have to be a subscriber if you're in the chat. So thank you for that. Make sure to smash the like button too if you haven't yet already. All right, so here we have our piece with the stitching around the outside. Love that. And it did. We got some greens and some kind of orange in there with that. I think probably misting the background helped with some of those colors running together to make the full spectrum of the rainbow. Okay, I might have cut too many butterflies. We might only be able to put one on here. I was kind of hoping for three, you know, so we have the rule of odds, which one is odd too. But I was hoping to put some more, but these are quite big. So I think what I'm going to do is just put one, and then whoever wins this, I will send the extras with it, which, yes, if you're new to the series, stick around because I'm going to be giving this away at the end. But I think what we need then is some kind of sentiment to put over here. So I'm going to pull in what we've gotten already in the series. But look at the sentiments. Those are all geese related. I don't think they're warm and fuzzy. Let's see if the rest of Dawn's Swifty stuff has any sentiments. Okay, guys. Oh, man. I told my husband yesterday that he needs to set me up with some kind of light bulb. So I try to look for a big light bulb while we were out at like Menards and then Target that I could like turn on remotely. I found a neon sign that's a light bulb, but it's kind of pricey. But I just got a light bulb moment when I was looking at these sentiments, friends. Flamingo Center. Why not take a layer off of each butterfly to make them all fit? I'm just gonna stick with one, but yes, you could like, you know, cut off the edges if you wanted to. Oh, you're saying I see what you're saying, like actually cut off some of the layers. I think that would be something good to try. For now, I'm just gonna stick with that because I found I found a sentiment that I want to use on this one. It says, "Don't worry your pretty little mind. People throw rocks at things that shine." And since our butterfly is shiny, that's what I'm going to do. And there are no dies for these, so I'm going to try. Cross your fingers, definitely using the MISTI. I'm going to try. Yeah, thank you for my light bulbs, friends. Thank you. I need my own light bulb when I get in a light bulb moment. All right. So I'm going to stamp this over here. I think I'll have my butterfly hang off just a little bit. I'm going to temporarily tack this in place so I know where it's going to go. I think we'll put it about right there, and it will still stay within the postcard. And that way, too, I know where the sentiment can fit. Oh, good. I'm glad that you guys are liking that sentiment, too. Yes. Yes. Thank you again, Dawn, for all of the extra Swifty stuff. This is not part of the grand prize. This is extras that she sent to me. And again, if you win the grand prize and you're not a Swifty, I will take what she did send for the advent off your hands and find something else for you. All right. Oh, I swear that I just had the magnet for this. Oh, it got stuck on the back. Yeah, if you're ever looking for your MISTI magnets, look at the back. Look at the back of your MISTI. Crafty Owl, make your own with your scan and cut and pear blossom press lights. Oh, for my light bulb moment. It probably needs that. I like that if it, if it was like something little, but I probably need more. Oh, and I have to have my husband set it up with a remote like my pole light is, so that I can just turn it on from here. With the pear blossom lights, I would have to hold it. But that would be a good idea too, just to have one here on the desk in front of me. All right, Teresa, good luck at your appointment, friend. Thanks for being here. All right. Oh, there's Dawn. Yes. You definitely knew I would love those. Love it, love it. Okay. Let's go ahead and get our, let's see. I think the font's going to look really good with that ink smushed background too. Kind of like old and scripty. And if it's not perfectly straight, I think that's okay on this. Uh-oh. Because it's new, it has a, this is not a rubber stamp, friends. This is a clear stamp. I took out my mouse pad. Oh, here, I really need this. Let's try that again. I was thinking I had a Tailored Expression stamp, because a lot of those are red rubber, and I need to take out my mouse pad, but not for this. I couldn't figure out. I thought maybe because it was new, it would just stick into the cardstock. All right. Bye, Susie. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you, Mickey. I want to make sure I hold this well, because of the texture on the cardstock, I probably am going to need to stamp it a couple times. And with my sentiments, because they're a little bit more detailed, I like to use a VersaFine. And I don't usually use my pressure tool with sentiments, because you don't want to like squish the stamp. And with the MISTI, you can always stamp it again. Actually, well, it's one little spot there, but otherwise it looks really good. This is going to be a hard one for me to get rid of, friends. This might be a hard one for me to say goodbye to. Okay, now on the butterfly, I think I'm just going to put adhesive around the outer wing and then curve in those inner ones. But I guess before I do that, well, no. Let's go ahead, guys. Get your pole lights out. Get your pole lights out. And we're going to vote on the background color, okay? Dawn, I might have to do that, especially since my glass board is already messy. This might, I think like each day, I think I've made my favorite and then I make the next one. But we need to pick out a background. I'm just going to bring in the colors that I have pre-cut and see if any of these look like they might work. So I didn't use that green in the middle from the palette. I used yellow instead. So I'm not going to bring in that green. I do already have one of the pinks cut. And I don't know, guys, maybe because the sentiment is in black, that might help make that stand out. Let me know what you guys think about the colors. I'm going to get out the blue, a scrap of that blue too, because we can always cut another piece. So I think these will be it. So here would be the blue. Let's put it there. So, okay, we'll do pink, black, or blue. So let's take one last look at these and then I'll get the poll ready. So should our background be pink, black, or blue? Okay, so be thinking about what you're going to answer. I will get the poll ready. Oh, did everybody get their poll lights out? Yes, I think I asked you to, because mine's going, so I must have. So I want you to vote. 1 for pink, 2 for black, 3 for blue. If you're in the replay, please let me know pink, black, or blue, which one you have voted on, you would have voted on. About 45 seconds left, guys. Oops. Sorry, the song ended. Let me get another one. All right, guys, time is up. Pretty overwhelmingly, 75% say the black. I agree. I think I liked that one too. That probably would have been my vote. Oh, Erica. She was late because they were adopting a kitten. I think you're going to have to send us a photo maybe. This might be the one time where I'll let you put a picture in the Facebook group without putting it in an album because we all want to see your kitten. So if you have some time, I know you're probably going to be very busy now, but we would love to see a picture. And congratulations on your new family member. All right. I'm going to do black. I'm going to go ahead and just put this on there. And again, I'm going to put extra adhesive on this. There we go. I couldn't think of what that was called. Yes, we definitely need a cat tax. So put an extra for my warped watery paper. And again, I'll just send those extras to whoever wins today's postcard. Uh-oh, I think I need to add some more glue to my glue press. When it gets low, it doesn't want to come out as easily. I'm gonna bring in my littler glass board to put some weight on top of this while it dries. And now you can see if there are any questions. Don't forget that if you do have a question while we are live here, friends, to put question all caps or crafty owl in all caps if you need my attention. That way it's just easy for me to see as they fly by. Oh, here Erica said, yes, he is black and white and adorable. No name yet, possibly Bromeo. Cute, cute, cute. Christina said she just had a dope moment, been here crafting and really struggling with seeing. Finally, it dawned on her that she did not turn on her light. I hear you, friend. I love that. Carrie said she's the one that leaves her glue press out all the time. It clogged bad the first time, and you got to empty it and soak in Dawn. Oh wow, yeah. I have cleaned my tip out maybe once when it wasn't flowing, even when it was full. So, and I do always close mine up too. Okay, but yes, I'm gonna need to add some glue to that. And if you are coming in late, today we opened this butterfly die from Michelle. And we did some ink smushing for the background with a regular smusher and then a bubble wrap smusher to get that extra texture. And the sentiment came from one of the extra Taylor Swift stamp sets that Dawn sent me and says, "Don't you worry your pretty little mind. People throw rocks, or maybe socks, throw rocks at things that shine," because we made our own holographic paper with holographic laminate on white cardstock. Kinser Crafts has a question. As someone new, is it too late to join in on the contest? Nope, not at all. But you do have to watch that kickoff video one time all the way through to find out more about it, okay? And you'll have until at least June 20th to watch the videos before I come out with, well, and even when I come out with the recap and giveaway rules video, you still have some time to enter your form. So there is still plenty of time. All right, so I am going to just glue the body and the outer wings down so that we can pop up those center bits, okay? Because this has some great texture on it, some great dimension, I guess. Oh, Elisa, thank you. Elisa just gifted a Call Me Crafty Owl membership. Let me see who that went to. It went to Nancy B. Congratulations, Nancy. Nancy, if you are here, make sure to say, "Hey, I am here." And to Elisa, let me get out.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. That will be our 21st, either gifted or new member. I'll update our chart tomorrow. And Nancy, if you are watching this, make sure to check out the membership tab when we're done here. Scroll toward the bottom and it's going to have all of your updated links to the latest perks. Trying to only get glue on the outside because I don't want to accidentally glue down my inner parts. There we go. We'll let that sit for a little bit. Yes, welcome to Nancy. Yes, thank you. And guys, we're actually, I don't want to jinx it, but we're getting done almost an hour earlier than any of the other streams. And I thought we did have some pretty good polls in chat. Oh, go us. Uh-oh, Carmen, tornado watch yesterday. It seems like there's months here where every day could be like a tornado watch. It's the warnings that I hate. I used to hate watches, but I'm kind of like, that's life now around here. All right, Michelle, thank you for stopping by and thank you for the butterfly die. I know our grand prize winner is going to love it. Good idea, Dawn. Let's hydrate while we're waiting for that glue to dry. I don't know how hydrating Diet Mountain Dew is. Okay. So we have our flat butterfly, but then look, guys, we can lift up its wings, both the inner two sets. Maybe, I hope I didn't glue that down. Isn't that gorgeous? If you want to win this, smash the like button if you have not yet already, and that gives me a reminder. Let's go see how many likes we have. So far, you guys, we have 118 likes, 114 watching, but I know some people have came and went. So if you just joined us, don't forget to smash the like button below this video. Thank you, Jay. Welcome too. I don't know if I've seen you yet in the chat. Welcome, welcome. Oh, that was not the one I wanted to highlight right here. This is the one. Carmen says this is her favorite so far. And again, I lost that one. They just start flying by. And then I think I've clicked on the correct one. I think we made a pretty good postcard together today. Yep. And then I think, do you think we need to put some gems down, like down its center? For a little, maybe pull some of this blue over to the left. Let me see what gems I have that are kind of that color. You know what? These were right on top of my drawer. I'm just going to put a few over there. Hopefully they will stick. I might put a little dot of glue too, just to help. I'm just going to put 3. Probably could fit 5 there. I'm just going to put a little trio. Oh, I did not want to go off my scissor. I don't know what I've done, but I just noticed the tip of this scissors is, one of them is bent at the end. Hopefully they will stick on that holographic paper because it's kind of slick. And before I put my lid on my glue press, I do like to try to tap the glue back in there, so hopefully it doesn't get stuck in the little tip and dry. And then when I leave it overnight, I just let it sit on my desk like this too. Oh yeah, it matches my nails, you're right, which by the way, I think this is I know it's getting pretty grown out, but if you don't look closely, you can't see it. I think this is the best manicure I've ever had. Like, we are going on 4 weeks here, people. And again, it's grown out, but they like matched my nail bed pretty perfectly with the, the main color of the manicure. I am gonna have to take it off soon though. Not looking forward to it either though, because it's gel polish, and of course I've got to soak in acetone. But guys, it is done. It is done. To enter to win today's postcard, let me tell you all about it. You have to be at least 18 years old. I would love for you to be a subscriber to my channel. Please. I think we can do that. Please hit the like button. You can be anywhere in the world. But if you have already won one of the postcards during the live stream, you cannot enter to win today's, all right? So if you're one of our lucky first 5 winners, do not enter to win day 6 postcard. I will get the giveaway tool ready, and then I will tell you what you'll need to do. So we'll zoom in a little bit on that so you can look at that. If you would like to win today's postcard, one time over in the chat box, I would like you to type in #shine, #SHINE. Make sure it looks exactly like it does on screen. You need the hashtag, no spaces. If you do happen to look up and you see that you've typed it incorrectly, do go ahead and type it again so you get your entry, but there's no reason to spam the chat with it because each username does only get entered once. Please make sure that after you have typed in your hashtag shine, if you have not yet given this video your stamp of approval, please click on that like button right below this video. You still have about 1 minute and 20 seconds. There are no entries adding up. Did I select the wrong stream? Hold up, guys. I selected day 10. Okay, sorry about that. I'm gonna start the timer over because I don't know if it'll take any that we've done so far. Oh no, it did. Oh, phew! Good. It's got you all counted. But I'll still give you about 30 seconds. Thanks for the heads up, Elisa. Next time, put CRAFTYAL in all caps. I was kind of in my own little world here. And I did not notice that at all. I didn't catch y'all. Guys, we have 131 thumbs up. That is incredible. Thank you so much. I'll give it 30 more seconds to get this. Hi, Sandra. It's so good to see you in the chat. Flip-flop, flip-flop. All right, 5 more seconds, friends. righty. Good luck to everyone. Quite a few of you want this. You have to make sure to stick around because I'm going to tell you how you can enter to win, or no, how you claim it if your name comes up. You are going to want to make sure you remember what it says your username was, because sometimes it's different and it has all these digits at the end, and you'll have to know that. But good luck to everyone, and congratulations goes to, let me see if I can time it today. Christine, congratulations, Christine. Make sure to keep watching. I'll tell you how to claim it. And remember what it says your username is on screen. Now, not everybody can win a postcard, right? Unfortunately, but I do have the super duper exclusive consolation prize that I'm giving away each day. Let me show you, friends. Only 12 of these, right, with an asterisk, exist in the world. And you could be a lucky one who wins one. Right here. I attended the surprise Advent live stream series and all I got was this lousy sticker. So this is our daily consolation prize. And if you look here, I used, I don't know what in the heck this is. I'm going to call it glass shards. You know, like here on the butterflies, it was just plain holographic. And this one has that pattern in it, but it's that same idea as what I showed earlier. So if you have not yet, the same things apply to this. 18, please subscribe, please like. You can be worldwide, but you cannot have won a consolation prize. You cannot have already won this during the series, okay? So if you have one of the lousy stickers, please do not enter today, friends. Let me get and I'm going to pick the correct day today, or this time, and let's do that. So if you would like a lousy sticker and you have not yet won one of them, over in the chat, I want you to type in hashtag lousy, hashtag LOUSY. And just like I said before, it needs to look exactly like it does on screen. No spaces, you need the hashtag. You have about 1 minute, 40 seconds to get those in. And Elise said, what printer did you use to print these stickers? I have just an HP inkjet, nothing fancy. It does have a copier scanner on it, but the printer itself is just a basic one. You're gonna want to make sure that it can print on photo paper, because it's really the paper that matters. Because I'll show you the examples of different papers when we're done here. Just same printer, different papers, looks completely different. I'll play a little bit more music and you have about 1 minute left. Love that idea, Debbie. I do still have probably all the logos for them. Maybe I could make a set to sell and raise some money for Presley since she doesn't have a job anymore. Hopefully you got in your hashtag lousy. Let's see who is getting today's consolation prize. Good luck to everyone and congratulations to Lori. Congratulations, Lori. All right. If you were either the winner of the postcard or of the lousy sticker, this is what you need to do. First of all, Lori, remember what it says your username was there on the screen. And then down in the description box below. There is a link all the way at the bottom to a Google form. You will need to fill that out. Again, you'll need to know what your username was on screen. You'll give me your full name, your mailing address, and then let me know which day you won and which prize. So today is day 6, and you either won the postcard or the lousy sticker. You have 24 hours to fill that out. I will not run down any winners. So make sure when we're done here, I would probably go ahead and go over and fill out the form so you don't forget. And so far, everybody has been great about getting that form filled out. So thank you. Oh, I was going to show you the difference between the print, like just the paper on the same printer. So that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go to this one. I'll zoom back out a little bit. So I did show this. Yeah, we'll do the bubblegum bonus too. Thank you guys for the reminder. I just want to throw this while I'm thinking about it. So when I did some other stickers for Alive recently, it was when I made the little notebooks, because I'm not shipping out a notebook as a prize. So I had different consolation prizes. And let's see. So here is just on plain label paper, best quality. This would be, I mean, seriously, it's matte label paper. It's if you were printing labels for a shipment, okay? So here's how those turned out. The next one, same settings, except of course I put in photo paper, I think. But look at the difference. This is the same exact printer, but this is on glossy label sticker or glossy labels. Same settings, best quality. And then I ran out of my white vinyl sticker paper, so I did have some clear, and this is what it looks like on clear. So it's still pretty good quality, but because there is no background on these, you can see that you can just see right through them. It still looks different. So, probably any printer is going to get you decent results, but it's going to be your paper one that matters. So there is an example of that. And now we will do our bubblegum bonuses. The bubblegum bonuses, there is nothing you need to do to claim this right now, but at the recap and giveaway rules video, I will be telling you if your name is drawn what you need to do. This is only going to be for our crafties who are eligible for the grand prize. All right. So that's 18, subscribe, please like the videos, and a US address. So if you are international with a US address, keep in mind that you are responsible for any fees and customs and anything else that you incur if you win it. But I'm going to pick 4 names each live stream. And again, if you're here on replay, check out the beginning of the video and I tell you how you can get in on it. And these I will just draw in that recap and giveaway rule video for extra entries into the grand prize giveaway. But today, if your name comes up, there's nothing you need to do, but there will be something you have to do if it comes up during that final, the recap and rules video. So let me get that ready for our bonuses. Hold on. Gotta get to the right page. Ooh, about spelled that incorrectly. All righty. For the bubblegum bonus today, I want you to type one time over in the chat, #bubbles, #BUBBLES, no space. It needs to look exactly like it does on screen. Just like with the other ones, if you notice that you have typed it incorrectly, do retype it to get your entry, but there's no reason to spam the chat with it because each username does only get 1 entry. While you are, well, I'll wait to do our final thank you because I don't want to take that off the screen, but I will play you some more music. Alrighty, you guys, the timer is up, so I'm going to start drawing those names. Get out my notebook for our 4 friends. Remember, there's nothing you need to do right now to claim these. Let's see who our lucky names today will be. Good luck to everyone. And the first name going in is Christine. Man, she is lucky today. Congratulations, Christine. Oh, and I did forget to mention, your name can be in the bubblegum bonus machine as many times as it gets drawn. All right, the second name going in today is, yep, get your drum rolls over there because I cannot line it up for 1, let alone 4. Jennifer S. Congratulations, Jennifer. Just a minute, I gotta get all these letters and digits down. Number 3 going in today will be Allison H. Congratulations, Allison. And last name going in today will be, let me try to get my drum roll ready. I should try to time this in my head. Ooh, that one was pretty on. Congratulations, Myth Mod. You are our final name going into the bubblegum bonus machine today. Congratulations. I see everybody over there telling them congratulations. Thank you very much. And let's give one last thank you to our sponsors. Today's daily, oh, wrong one. Sorry. Today's daily prize or daily gift sponsor was Michelle. She sent in the fun butterfly die. And then we also have our bonus prize sponsors. And today's it was Pear Blossom Press, which makes sure if you came in late to go back and rewatch the whole video and find out how you can win a $50 gift certificate to their online shop. One thing I have not mentioned maybe in a couple days is I am putting together a family portrait that I will be sharing in my final video each month. If you watched the May's end of the month video, you have already seen the beginning. Well, you have a chance to be part of the picture. You can send me a selfie. I'm going to crop it to a square, so keep that in mind at the email address on screen, which is also down in the comment section below, sorry, description box below at the very bottom, and just put the subject. This is the important part. Put the subject family portrait. And then at the end of June, I hope to have added some more crafty family members. Thank you again to everybody who has given a virtual tip through either YouTube or PayPal for my Crispy Diet Coke Fund, and all the gifted and new members who have joined us. I want to take this away so you can see our memberships. So when we started today, we had 19, and I believe tomorrow when I come back, I'm going to have colored in at 21 new or gifted members. So thank you so much to everyone who is doing that. I greatly appreciate it. And let's see, I had one. Cindy said, I did it in less than 2 hours. We did it, Cindy. We did it. We must have done a lot less chatting today. I don't know what it was. If you have any final questions, get those in. Don't forget to put question in all caps, because it's time to kind of like say our goodbyes for the day. I will be back again tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Central for another one. If you're not already a member of my email address or email list, toward the top of the description box below, it says get my latest updates in your inbox or something like that. You can sign up, and then I send out daily reminders. And as the new advent calendars for the end of the year come up for pre-sale, which Gummy-a-Pan, you can already pre-order yours, I will send out email notices for that as well. And I do have something pretty exciting coming up with Pink and Maine, so I'll definitely be sending out emails. So if you don't know about that already, sign up for my email so you're the first to know, all right? Oh, Danny got here. Well, I guess not right in time, but I don't know that you would sign up to get the postcard anyway. But yes, you got here right for our adioses. Elisa said PayPal won't let her contribute to my Crispy Coke Fund. Oh, PayPal would be for the shipping and my concert souvenirs fund. Uh, the Crispy Diet Coke fund is when friends here in the live chat give me like a super chat and they're like for a Crispy Diet Coke. Over on PayPal, it is just for the other one. So, all right, let me see here. Oh, here we go. Do I know which advent calendars you'll be opening? So, Gummy a Pan for sure. Tailored Expressions. If Pink and Main does one again, I will be doing that. Spellbinders, of course. Gina K, I believe she is doing one again. And then I might have a new one that I get to work with this year. And I think it might be a new advent calendar, period. Like, I don't know that they've ever done one before. How often do I send out emails? So if it's not like an advent season like this, where I send them out every day, it's like maybe once a week. Unless, of course, a lot of things come up, like a lot of pre-orders in the week. I'm not very good about sending out. I send out one after the new sheet load comes out, and then really it's just during these advent that I do it. Oh, and one thing, this is for anybody. Anybody that you get emails from, if you're kind of like sick of it, do not mark it as spam, friends. Instead, unsubscribe from the email list. Because what happens is if you mark them as spam and you want to sign up again, you won't be able to sign up again for their email list. So keep that in mind. It's always better to just unsubscribe instead of mark as spam. Have you thought about doing Unity stamps? I have not. I have not. I think maybe I saw that last year, and I don't know if I was already broke by then, because I only get so much fun money around here, and I do have some companies who sponsor, of course, like Vivica with Color Me Nordic always gives me one to open and one to give away. But many of the others I buy myself. Sometimes I even buy that one to give away. So I was pretty low on funds. Like when the Gina K came out, I would have loved to get a second one for a giveaway, but I just couldn't do it at that time. All righty. I'm looking forward to it too. And I might have seen a sneak peek of a different advent that's coming out, but I can't talk about it yet. This one was sure. Sandra, hello, Crafty Godmother. I'm so glad you're here. I hope you're feeling better too. Had her first dirty soda yesterday. Oh my, so good. Sandra, let us know what you had in it, what kind of soda, and then what kind of flavors and stuff. Danny says Unity seems to be all stamps, and even though smaller, they are still coloring. Yeah, so that's probably not my thing, but even some of the stamps I do get, um, kind of like with my geese yesterday, I'll do a little coloring, but I know some of theirs are like pretty detailed because I know that you do some of the fun ones like the grump. Oh no, no, yeah, just like those cute little animals. But yeah, I don't know, that would be for me if that was in there. But we could always do like today, how I didn't really color the main image. I colored the background and left it kind of black and white. Oh, Amy, thank you so much, friend, for the super chat.
Thank you very much.
Oh, I didn't know that would stop it. I thought I could go from the thank you very much to the applause, but I can't. So let's redo that for you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Yellow roses, probably if I have money left and if they put one out again. Yes. Oh, yes, the pissy kitty. I knew, like, Tailored Expressions has, like, Grumpy Cat. I knew that wasn't it. I knew that wasn't it. Oh, here we go. Sandra had Dr. Pepper, vanilla cream, and fresh lime. I think that's probably a pretty popular one. Awesome. Just waiting for a full flavors arriving tomorrow. Oh, so you're making them at home. Nice. When we went to Fizz here on Sunday, they had pear syrup, I think it was. But I cannot find that period, and they definitely don't have it in sugar free. But I bet that would be really refreshing in like a Sprite or something. So I'm glad you're liking that. All right, guys. So don't forget to join me tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Wednesday. It will be day 7, right? Yeah. For another one. And maybe we'll finish by noon tomorrow as well, guys. Thank you again so much for being here, whether you've been here for 10 minutes or the whole almost 2 hours. I appreciate it. The lives would be very boring if it was just me here talking to the screen and not getting to see your chat. So I appreciate it. Until tomorrow, guys, I hope you're all having a crafty day. Bye bye.